It's 3 a.m. You're suddenly awake, and your brain just dragged up something embarrassing from years ago. Now your heart is racing, like you're in danger. Not a nightmare, not a threat, just you, waving at someone who wasn't waving at you 15 years ago. Your face gets hot, your chest tightens, but nothing is happening. You're lying in a dark, quiet room, completely safe. So why does your brain treat an old embarrassment like a 5-alarm fire? The answer starts with a mistake. Not your mistake, your brain's. Somewhere in its ancient wiring, it's confusing social danger with physical danger, and it's been doing that for a very long time. To understand why, you have to go back to a time when being embarrassed wasn't just uncomfortable, it was lethal. For most of human history, you lived in small groups. 50 people, maybe 100. That was your entire world, and your survival didn't depend on strength or speed, it depended on something way more fragile. Your reputation. If the group trusted you, you ate. If the group turned on you, you didn't. Psychologist Roy Baumeister spent years studying this, and his research kept landing on the same conclusion. Humans evolved to fear social rejection almost as much as physical harm, because for most of our history, they were the same thing. Getting cast out of the group wasn't a bruised ego, it was a death sentence, so your brain built an alarm system for it. Fast, loud, impossible to ignore. The moment you did something that might damage your standing, it fired, and that alarm doesn't care that it's the year 2026. It doesn't care that nobody remembers what you said. It only knows one thing. Something happened that could have gotten you exiled, and exile meant death. So your brain stores that memory differently, not like a normal moment. It tags it as urgent, important. Don't forget this, but here's where it gets stranger. Why does it wait until 3 a.m.? During the day, your brain has a filter. The prefrontal cortex. It's busy making decisions, focusing your attention, keeping things in check. Like a bouncer. Deciding what thoughts get through. At night, that bouncer goes off duty. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker found that as you drift toward sleep, activity in that part of the brain drops. But your emotional center, the amygdala, stays active. The filter weakens. The alarm doesn't. So all those memories your brain flagged as urgent finally get their turn. And with nothing left to block them, they surface, and your brain doesn't understand time the way you think it does. To your amygdala, that moment isn't 15 years ago. It's happening right now. That's why your heart races. That's why your face burns. That's why it feels real. You'd think this means something is broken, like your brain just glitches at night. But it's not broken. It's working exactly the way it was designed to, because in a small tribe, this system was perfect. Remembering exactly what upset the group, that kept you from repeating it. The discomfort wasn't a flaw, it was training. Fast learning meant survival. But the problem isn't the alarm, it's the world you're using it in. You don't live in a tribe of 50 people anymore. You live in a world of hundreds, sometimes thousands, of half-familiar faces, coworkers, classmates, strangers online, and your brain treats every single one of them like they're part of your one and only tribe. Every awkward text, every weird reply, every moment that didn't land the way you hoped gets logged the same way your brain would have logged offending the entire group around a fire. That's the mismatch. Your world got massive, your alarm system stayed small. There's actually a name for what's happening at 3 a.m., memory consolidation. While you sleep, your brain replays emotionally charged moments and strengthens them, locks them in, which means that feeling like you're reliving it, you kind of are. Your brain is running the tape again, on purpose, not to torture you, but to make sure you don't forget. And the worst part? The people you're losing sleep over probably forgot it ever happened. Your brain didn't, because it still thinks your survival depends on it. It's trying to protect you, using a system built for a world that no longer exists. So the next time it's 3 a.m., and you're staring at the ceiling, and that memory shows up again, you'll know what's really happening. It's not anxiety. It's not a character flaw. It's a 100,000-year-old alarm system going off in the wrong world, and it'll keep ringing as long as you keep listening.